We're live? On Facebook? What? What are we gonna talk about?
Well, Jess.
For real, what are we talking about again? I think you came up with the topic.
This is gonna be a good one.
Woo!
So, when we think about what's going on, right? There's a lot of problems, isn't there? Right? Would you say?
What did I say? What did I say?
No. Would you say there's a lot of problems
Would I
out there?
say?
Yeah.
Oh, my word. I'm sure people run into like 10 at least problems a day. Like, oh, the toilet paper ran out. Oh, I only have a half hour before work and I wanted to do this, this, and this.
Mm-hmm.
Or, god dang, I ain't got time to run my social media. I wish I had someone to run my social media for me.
What a dynamic set of problems you have, Jess. You're just, but, well, I was going to say you're one of a kind, but not actually, because you're right. This is like every single day we get faced with way more than 10 problems. And I've been noticing, especially recently, because, you know, that whole election thing, right? It's like...
Holy cow!
It's like, holy shit. Like, people are listening.
Everyone has 100 problems at least today.
Yeah, 99 problems.
I got 99 problems.
Yeah.
But a boyfriend ain't one.
What are you talking about? I caused plenty of problems for you.
Actually, you don't.
Yeah.
That's why we do these lives.
Yeah. So, so these problems, right? I even know some people who are like so deep in the whole like positive thinking world that they don't even want to use the word problem. That the word problem is so triggering that they would rather say, no, I don't use problems. I don't have problems. I only have opportunities. And it's like, in theory, like I get what you're saying. Like, be aware of the words you use. Okay, I understand that. Yet, if the word problem is so charged for you that you fear that word, well, you got to get your shit together, because that is a big indicator that you got some internal emotional shit going on. And a funny thing happens as humans when there's a lot of subconscious stuff, but when we have a weakness, we will unconsciously avoid situations where we'll be faced with that weakness and be exposed to that weakness. Yeah. And so if you're bothered by the word problem, you're gonna live a very narrow, bubbly life. Bubbly in the sense of like you're in your little bubble, and that's a pretty shitty way to live. What do you think, Jess?
Yeah. So being taken over by problems is stressful. It is a never-ending negative anxiety that will lurk over you for the rest of your life. If all problems are problems, and when you run into them, all you can do is complain, and it consumes you. And this is just like, I am this problem, my life is this problem, and I'm only gonna talk about this problem, and my day cannot get any better because I had this problem.
And if that's how you want to live, then you could do that. Yet, here's a different way to look at it. A way better way. So, we're pretty hardwired to find problems. We've done a lot of research on this, and we're actually hardwired to look for the negative. And that is that's just where we're at. So it's going to be a process. Yet, the desired end goal, the desired end state that I'm getting to, that Jess is getting to, that
Heck
all
yeah.
the people we know that are happy and enjoy their life,
Heck yeah.
these are people that are solution oriented, or another way of looking at that is they're focused on proposals. So instead of picking out the problems in your environment, like it's too cold in here, where did the time go? Why do I spend so much time scrolling social media? Why am I broke? All that stuff. That's
Why
problem.
am I overweight? Why do I have headaches?
Yeah.
Why do my friends suck?
Yeah.
Why are people being...
Why does my girlfriend always nag? Why does my boyfriend always want to watch TV?
Yeah.
Shit like that. Okay? Instead of focusing on that problem, because that's automated for you, like you're on autopilot, just going toward problems, looking at problems, and that's all you can see. Rather, it's going to be a shift. You're going to have to practice this intentionally, but focus on proposing solutions, even if it's small ones, because it's like a muscle. You have to build it first. But this will change your entire life, because if you, for example, work with people on a team, and you can be the person who starts to propose solutions, watch where that takes you over the next weeks and months. And if you're with your partner and you can tell one of you's like, not just like, bothered or something like that, right? Look for different ways to propose little solutions. Like, hey, maybe we go on a walk right now. Or, hey, what if we do that or do this? Or, just give each other a hug.
What if I go get you a sweatshirt? What if I go turn the heat up for you?
Yeah.
What if I grab you a glass of water? Do you need a bite of ice cream?
Yeah, June, all for solutions. I know you are, June.
June!
June, you're amazing. She's loving our videos.
I know.
We were talking the other day.
She's like hitting me up on my comments. We
Oh,
gotta
that's good.
connect, June.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, because that's what this is about, is finding the people. Because we know 90% of people can't hear this message. But there's 10% of you out there where this will stay ringing and bouncing around in your head. And then tomorrow, you'll actually, instead of finding that problem, you'll propose a solution. And that, one by one, the little things that add up. And then you watch other videos and you get to see different ways of looking at life.
Well, because instantly, if you can look for, solutions to these problems and propose something to yourself, like an idea to solve it, propose a solution to yourself in regards to that problem, then you don't have to go into a emotional reaction or having a full-on, like anxiety attack or something where it just like overwhelms you and keeps you from moving. So instead, just like as soon as a problem comes up, how do I go about solving this? Okay, propose a solution. Doesn't work, propose a new solution. Doesn't work, propose a new solution. Propose a new solution. Propose a new solution until you figure it out.
And for those of you who are like, how do you propose so many solutions? Like, that's kind of overwhelming or whatever. Well, you should read more books and listen to more quality people and surround yourself with better people, because Jess and I could go for hours coming up with ideas of solutions and different ways of looking at things and proposing new things or reaching out to people. Because if we don't have the exact solution right here, right now, we know who to reach out to. And so that's another benefit of being around like-minded people and actually connecting outside of just, leaving a comment here or there or leaving a like or whatever in videos, to actually build those relationships, that go week after week, month after month, year after year. Because it's phenomenal what's possible. Because 2 or 3 years ago, I was looking at problems all the time. And I had ways of coping with my problems. But fuck that. You want to live your whole life coping?
No.
Yeah, me either. So.
But we live in a world full of copers.
Yeah.
Because they don't think they can actually solve any of the problems.
Yeah.
On a micro level, but also on a macro level. They feel insignificant, powerless. But we are here to empower you. You can solve not only your problems, but all the world's problems. It is possible, and we are doing it. And it is uncomfortable, but it will become uncomfortable to not push yourself to do any of these things at some point. When the world is gotten to a place where they have complete control over your property and your items, and they know exactly what you're thinking all the time.
And if you think this sounds far out there, look at the article that was published in Forbes 2 weeks ago. And it was titled, Welcome to 2030. And they started to impulse people with this idea of you don't own anything. Everything's just subscription. It was a real weird article in Forbes.
Yeah, but it's not only that. It's also go on World Ventures and YouTube and watch the Cities of the Future from Elon Musk.
Venture City.
Venture City from Elon Musk, from Jeff Bezos, from everybody. Look at their Cities of the Future. Yeah. It's crazy. Okay, you are not going to have all these freedoms, and you're not going to have these tasks throughout the day that we have right now, because society will be at a point where automation takes care of a lot of things.
Yeah.
And you are going to be left with your emotional reactions to everything. And the problems that you have are going to be different than the problems you have now, but you can equip yourself with having the skill set to work through and instantly come up with solutions to problems by working that muscle. That's just like anything else. You can work that muscle to get really good at it. Well, right now we're proposing that you come up with solutions to your problems instantly when they come up, instead of allowing yourself to have a pity party for yourself and let it ruin your day and keep you from moving, because problems are meant to be solved. They are not meant to sit and linger and just keep you from living your life, and you just have this bag of problems on your back, and it's weighing you down and just getting heavy because all you do is add to it instead of actually solve any of them.
Yeah, or you just like smoke weed and repress it, or like drink alcohol or whatever to avoid looking at it, but it's still
or eat
there.
Food.
Yeah, there's an infinite amount of ways to cope. Yet, here's a way to actually move forward: is connect with like-minded people, stay inspired. And by inspired, I don't mean like, oh, I'm like feeling so amazing, whatever. Like, you can feel amazing, sure. But real inspiration is talking and being connected with like-minded people who are really badass friends that actually care about you and you care about them, so you can get through the dark and dangerous road that's ahead. Because for all y'all who think, oh, 2021 is just going to be so much better, newsflash, it's not, unless you join us and we actually step up and really start to change things.
Also, you have to want to move. Stop just getting by. Stop just existing. Start thriving. Start really living. Start taking responsibility. Start taking risks. Start actually reaching out to people. Stop thinking about what other people are thinking, because you'll never know and it doesn't matter. You're just going to get consumed in your thoughts and you're never going to move. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. You're going to piss people off because nobody likes to watch other people move while they're not.
True that. And for those who can actually hear this message, write it down. Write down, what can I propose? Question mark. Put it on a little piece of paper. What can I propose? Question mark.
Well, first, what problems do I have?
Well, that's, yeah, I mean, that would be definitely important.
Start with one. And then write the question underneath that one problem. What can I propose?
And you start with one, and like Jess said, it's like a muscle. You build it up, till at a certain point, like today, I mean, I'm talking with all sorts of people, doing all sorts of things, in that mentality, that philosophy of, okay, bunch of problems, what do we propose? Okay, here's what I propose. What do you propose? Okay, cool. And then you build, and then it just moves so fast, and it's phenomenal. And that's how you really make money, really make impact in the world, is by being solution-oriented, and you do that through proposing solutions, and just different ways of looking at things, and then you actually act differently. It's not enough to just think differently, you have to actually act.
So for all of those that want to stop reacting to life and stop allowing life happen to them and want to take control and you happen to life and you can create and stop just sitting and reacting, you can respond to life. Join us. It's amazing. It's fun. And then you don't have to give a shit about what other people think or say or do because you're just doing your thing and focused and you know exactly why you're here. And it's awesome. And you never have to question yourself. And it's easier to solve problems.
You're right, June. We are unstoppable. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. Share this. If you got any value out of this, share this with people. More people need to hear this. Right now, everyone's like, oh my God, the election, and it's
They're
like...
just getting off to the election.
Exactly.
It's an energy orb.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I have to look at all the posts. Oh my gosh, I have to react to everything. I
Must
have to
defend
I have
my
to state my
views.
opinion. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna die if this person gets elected. I'm so stressed out. I need to eat. I need to drink. I need to... Oh my gosh, how many coping things I've seen lately on... Oh, it's wild.
Yeah.
It's so wild. It's like this is just everyone's excuse to bring out the worst of themselves and everybody will accept it as okay behavior because it's the election.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter who's going to get elected because guess what? We're still going to do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
We're still going to focus on the impact we're creating. You need to have something in your life that it doesn't matter who's elected president, you can focus on it. Mm-hmm. Have something that powerful in your life, okay? It's great. Sorry, let's go. Later!